It sounded completely audible. I'm back at the ranch late. I arrived, it was like 11 o'clock when I got there. We had had a massive snowstorm earlier in the day, and I had driven out with my pickup and my gooseneck trailer with my skid steer on it to plow the snow. And so I unloaded out at the entrance by the turnaround where the sign's at, and I started to plow. Took me a couple hours. The snow was so deep, it took multiple passes back and forth on the road to get the snow cleared back far enough. I got all of it plowed down to the ranch house, about a half a mile's worth, got the driveways, everything. And then I decided, it's a peaceful night. I'm wide awake. It was snowing lightly. I had my earbuds in listening to an audiobook, and I was wide awake. And I thought, I'm just going to finish plowing this all the way over to the other side of the ranch so that we can get security back and forth easy. And I began to plow the snow. And as I rolled down into that exact same spot that I'd been 6 months earlier with those trespassers, I heard a clear voice that said, "Stop, don't go any further." Now, if you'd asked me the first time it happened, it sounded completely audible. In this case, I was in my skid steer and I just kind of turned around and started heading back to the command center. Didn't give it any thought. I'm making my second pass. I get over the command center, I turn around, and I'm making my third pass back over the triangle. And now I've kind of tuned out my audiobook, and I'm thinking about this voice. I'm thinking, that couldn't have been an audible voice. I had my earbuds in. The machine's making a lot of noise. The snowplow's making a lot of noise. You could have been 2 feet away from me and yelled, and I wouldn't have been able to hear you. And so the fact that I'm hearing this clear, audible voice tell me to stop, don't go any further, really stuck out to me. And I was like, okay, that proves that the voice is in my head, and I don't listen to voices in my head. So when I got to the triangle, I just kept going. I only traveled another 100 or 200 feet at the most when all of a sudden I started to have a severe physiological reaction. My hands started to shake. My muscles started to contract extremely tight. I had an overwhelming fear overtake me. And I was shaking so bad and so terrified I could barely control the machine. I turned it around and started making my escape. Got out to my trailer out clear on the other edge of the property, and by that time, I mean, the skid steer moved so low but so slow, and by that time I was so terrified I didn't even slow down when I hit my trailer ramps, and I almost overshot the trailer. Bailed out of skid steer. My chains are still only chained to one side of the trailer. My ramps are still down. The machine's still running. The headlights are still on, and I didn't care. I just jumped in my truck and I gunned it.